In this lesson, you will learn how to create your first test using UFT Developer in Visual Studio C#. So let's open Visual Studio. We are going to create a new project and select one of the templates which are provided. You can see what I've already done is I've filtered the project templates to UFT Developer according to all the different standard templates which are provided by Visual Studio. So you can see for UFT Developer, we have in total 5 templates. The first one is based on NUnit 3. Here we can create a project using NUnit test framework. We could create a project which is only based on application models. A Selenium project for UFT Developer. So here we will be using the UFT Developer recognition mechanism to create and build Selenium test. You have a template for MS test for UFT Developer and a template for NUnit projects. And we are going to start with the simplest one, which is the MS test template. We will select this and go to next. Now we can give it a name. I will leave the name what we have in the project name as example. Just change it here from UFT Developer Academy. Here you can define also the framework you should use, and then once you are done, just create the project and it should now open Visual Studio. So what happened now, we can open, we can see here a new test has been already created with a UFT Developer test.cs, where you find a couple of predefined methods and initialization area as well as the cleanup area. And you have here also a new method for testing where we are going to build our test. So we can say this is our first basic test, and within this we are going to work. What you also see is a project structure which has been created on the Solution Explorer for this UFT Developer MS Test template. In this example, we are going to create a simple test which opens the browser and close it again. So we are going to open the application advantageonlineshopping.com. So this will be the application we are going to open, and we are going to close it immediately afterwards. In the script template which has been created, you can also see here the usings of C#. So we are using a couple of references for UFT Developer. We can also add, as this will be a web example, so we can also add the SDK for web. So all objects will be added. And now in the test method, we can start building our first simple test by using and referencing to the iBrowser instance and creating a new browser. And this browser will be used by the browser factory, where we are going to launch a browser type of Chrome. So this is the easiest one. You saw we had also different browser types, so all these are supported. We could also launch Edge, Chromium, Firefox, Headless, Safari, or even a mobile browser using UFT Mobile. But we will stay now with Chrome and launch the browser here. And now we have created this browser object. So as a next step, what I can do is I can use this browser object, and when I write a dot afterwards, you can see all the supported methods and operations on the browser, so I can check for its existence. If I want to make it full screen, I could use the full screen feature. I can let it navigate forward or even navigate back. And there should be a explicit navigate method which I can use to navigate to a website, and this website will be our Advantage Online Shopping. So let's say this is exactly where we are going to navigate, onlineshopping.com. And after I have navigated, I would like to wait. So I think this works with thread.sleep. And then you provide the number. Let's say we wait 4 seconds. So I can now use the threading I've used here on the references on the top. So he will wait for 4 seconds because I'm providing the milliseconds as part of it. And after that, I would like to close the browser. So this is just a basic what I've now built. So in between of it, we will use later on also the object identification center to interact with the UI objects using C#. But for now, for this lesson, this is enough. We are going to run the test. Let me save it first. Let's save it. And now we can go either to menu, run all test, or I can right click the test and say run test. It should open now the MS Test Explorer and navigate to the desired page and close it after 4 seconds. So that was it. The execution is passed, which was quite fast. So this is good. The first basic test has been executed. And now what I can also do is I can go to extension and view the last result. It's also a feature of UFT Developer. It builds out of the box the test run result and documents all the different steps which has been executed as part of this test run. So you can see it looks exactly the same way like it is represented in the Java SDK. So you can make use of it to document either the standard UI interactions or create your own steps here for documentation purposes. So let's go back. So this is our first simple script, and in the next lesson we are going to build the interaction between the UI objects.